Dzień dobry, znajdujemy się teraz na stolisku Lincolna. Jesteśmy z osobami z American Welding Society, czyli z Stowarzyszenia Spawalników w Ameryce. Na pewno nam opowiedzą coś ciekawego, ja się teraz szybko przełączę na angielski. Hello, I'm Philip.
Hello, Monica.
Hello.
Hello, Joe. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So, this place, like Lincoln, Spain, what is about?
So we're supporting the welding skill, and we're promoting careers in welding, talking about all the opportunities for young people to have a career in welding and make a good living and support themselves.
Okay, so are you going to the automatization side of welding, like all the people, or are you trying to like replace some people with the machine in some easy task?
Yeah, all over the world there's a lot of job openings. There's a lot of need for welders. And so we're promoting the trade of welding and hopefully encouraging people to consider entering welding as a career.
Okay, can you both tell us something about some machines here or some welding technique?
Absolutely.
Yes.
So this is an example of previous competition, and these are essentially the projects that the competitor will have to compete. So here's the machine that they will be using. It's a multi-process machine, and it's a Lincoln Electric piece of equipment, a PowerWave 300. It does all of the processes. And what we have here is an example of one of the projects that will utilize this. And this is the pressure vessel. So the pressure vessel is tested two ways. One, visually, so they'll inspect all of the welding that's completed, and then they'll also pressure test it. So they'll fill this up full of water, and then they'll hydrostatically test it to 1,000 PSI or 60 bar, and it has to hold that pressure for a certain amount of time so that there is no leak. And if it passes those tests, you earn a certain total of points, which goes to your total score, and that's how they kind of decide the winner. So here, this is a combination of welding processes. You have TIG, stick or shielded metal arc welding, MIG or mag welding, shielded metal arc welding, flux core, MIG, flux core, and flux core again, and then TIG. So the goal is to make this pressure vessel aesthetically welded to where everything ties in very nicely and that there's no leaks. So on top of that, this single project, you also have sheet metal projects, which are done on aluminum and also stainless steel. And these two, although they're not pressure tested, they are just inspected visually, and each weld is worth a certain amount of points. Not only the outside, but also the internal, where you see the penetration of the weld. That is also a measurement, and you're scored on that as well. And here the same, this is with stainless steel, and you have the same result. So there is an access here on the project for the judges to look and inspect and ensure that you got all the welds. So these are just some samples we have, but what you will also have is test plates, and those are actually weld joints. So like this pipe here, you would actually complete a weld joint like that, and it would be x-rayed or bend tested for weld quality, and then you would be scored on that as well. So there's a series of test plates that they will do as well. So the welders and competitors that are doing this are very, very skilled. You're probably top 2% in the world from each country, and they are remarkably well. Near perfect welding is going on. So.
Okay, so that's the best of the West. That's all. So do you think that other competitor, like the difference between welds and points are close or they are huge?
Very close. So even tenths of a point could separate a medalist, and it really comes down to the style of welding and really the scoring that you need to, the requirements. So in this particular case, like gold is China. This is their weld. I believe this one is Korea. And I believe Korea got silver that year, and it was only probably a couple points that separated those two. But I mean, the quality of welding is it's just so close together, so it's very, very challenging. But yes, you'll see different styles. You know, it's almost kind of like art, right? There's different styles and creativeness that's applied from the welder and competitor that can be used in how they tackle and complete the project.
Yeah, and in all of that, there are many techniques of welding, not just one. And that's important to remember for people. Because first time when I have a connect with welding, I just thinking, you, and it should work. But you see here, there are a lot of differences.
Yes, absolutely.
I think we can zoom by camera.
Yeah, get in. That looks great.
Mamy dużo zoomów na tym.
Jest bardzo dużo różnych spawów, których nie potrafię nazwać, ale myślę, że sami Państwo widzą, że są bardzo różne, zróżnicowane i są perfekcyjne. Jak na przykład w krzesłach potrafią tu być takie odbryzgi, tu nie ma żadnych odbryzgów, wszystko jest perfekcyjne. Teraz wrócimy tutaj do naszych pani i pana z Lincolna, żeby im podziękować bardzo. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Enjoy the competition. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I teraz zaprosimy Was na krótką przerwę.